best choice. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is Sweet Date with Yoonji Lee. BEFM, 부산영어방송.
Hello, lovely sweeties. Happy Wednesday and welcome to Sweet Date. Have you ever bought something just because it made you smile? Maybe the design was funny, the idea was unexpected, or you just wanted to show it to someone and say, hey, look at this. And these days, people don't only ask, is it useful? They also ask, is it fun? That's why the word funsumer has become such an interesting trend nowadays. Consumers who enjoy the playful side of shopping. So today we're going to talk about the little things that make everyday life feel more fun, more surprising, and a bit more shareable. Now with that, let's get today's Sweet Day started. That was Something by Girls' Day. And in the lyrics, there's a feeling that something is wrong, but the heart is still hoping it's not true. That mix of doubt, pride, and sadness gives a song its strong mood. And it's not just a dance track, it's a story about sensing a change before love finally says goodbye. And hello, sweeties. We're live from our studio in Busan this Wednesday afternoon, and welcome to Sweet Date. You're tuning into BEFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheonggan, and Noksan areas, and I'm Yoonji. So hello, guys. I see many sweeties checking in with us. Benny is saying hi Yoonji and everyone. Hello, Benny. Happy Wednesday. Also, we have Travis saying hi Yoonji and guys. Hello. Also, Kainim is saying 안녕하세요, Yoonji and everyone. Hello, guys. I like how you guys put Yoonji in Korean letters. Yes. Oh, okay. So I think my name is Korean name. Like, you know how Koreans also use like Chinese characters, but I heard the name Yoonji for me is pure Korean. Oh, so you guys made me know that. Yay. Also, we have Sangmin checking in saying hello. I'm watching Argentina and Algeria match and Messi had a trick. Ooh, I see. Wow. So I'm sure it's happening right now at the moment. Yes, thank you for tuning in, even though there's like World Cup vibe going on. And Jinli saying, hi, Yoonji. Happy hump day. Hello, Jinli. Thank you for checking on with us. Yes, and today, guys, is Wednesday, so we're halfway there. Woohoo! Yes. So earlier today, we talked about how people sometimes buy things, not only because they need them, but because they are fun. And in Korea, this funsumer trend, which is a new trend, has often appeared through very unexpected collaborations. For instance, a food company has teamed up with those fashion brands, turning familiar snack or instant food images into hats, t-shirts, or bags. And convenience store products have also joined hands with completely different fields, creating meals or drinks inspired by things people would never expect to see in food. And even for household items, they have borrowed the look of familiar drinks or desserts, making people stop and go, wait, is this real? And the point here is not just to sell something strange, it is to create a small surprise, something people want to talk about, take a picture of, and share. So on that note, here goes today's question of the day, which is, what item do you want to have not because it's useful, but because it's fun? What item do you want to have not because it's useful, but because it's fun? 필요는 없지만 재미있어서 갖고 싶은 물건은 무엇인가요? So that's our question for today. I mean, this question is not about something expensive or necessary. It can be, those small things, silly or cute stuff or totally useless, but it makes you smile. For instance, I have my pen right here and it has a flying dog on top of the pen. Yes, I bought it a few days ago. If you guys are tuning into YouTube, you can see the little puppy kind of flying. Yes, isn't it so cute, right? Whenever I have this kind of stuff and pull it out, my friend or my mom would be like, Yoonji, you gotta remember your age. I do know my age. But still, isn't it so cute? It's not very useful. 귀여워요. All right. But it can be something like this, guys. Or, for example, a mug with those strange shape, a tiny desk toy, or funny-looking keyring. Oh, I have one right here. Okay. So I'm going to pull one. And here's like a little puppy. Yes, you can see on the tube holding or carrying a watermelon. I thought that was really cute, right? So something like that, guys. Oh, I just pulled it out. Yes. Yeah, something like that. Don't think of this question too seriously. Just think of something that you guys don't need, but would still enjoy having around. And I would like to share this one. Okay, my dad, I believe, got this fish for his Christmas. And it's a framed fish on the wall. And when you press a button right there, there's like a red button, and you guys can see it on YouTube right now if you're curious what it is. And when you press on that red button, that fish, that green fish starts to sing, flops around, right? And then they sing this tune, ooh, Don't worry, be happy. Yes, and when I first saw that fish, or every time I press on that button, it just cracked me up every time. It just does like a little mini concert for me. So I was asking the person who gave that to my dad, was like, where did you get that thing? That's awesome, right? I'm sure a lot of you have seen that, or some of you may see that right now for the first time, right? 맞아요. 어머, 제 얼굴을 생선으로 가리셨네요. Oh, thank you. Alright, so I look like 생선. 그죠? 네, 어쨌든. So something like that, right? It's very, I don't know, it's not very useful. It kind of cheers you up in a way, so I guess it's useful in that sense. But what would be your answers, guys? So text us at #9050, that's #9050, and each message costs 101. For Kakao Talk, you search BEFM or 부산영어방송, add us as a friend, and you can send in your photos and videos there for free. And of course, if you'd like to check out the fish that I was just talking about, or the things that I've shared with you, you can come in live on YouTube. So type in the same name, BEFM or 부산영어방송, and come say hello in the chat room. So with that, we're going to jump into the next part of the show. So send in your answers. Now it's time for K-pop Dispatch, and this is where we check out the fresh new releases from the K-pop world. And first song that we have for you today is 물들어 by 경서예지. So 경서예지 is known for their emotional vocals that feel gentle at first but slowly build into something deeper. And the song title, 물들어, means to be colored. It gives us the feeling of someone slowly filling your heart little by little without you even realizing it. And it's a soft and emotional track that fits beautifully into a quiet afternoon. And next song we have 비가 싫어 by CODA BRIDGE. CODA BRIDGE is a Korean female duo made up of Shijin and Taein. And they debuted back in 2016 and have been active through so many TV soundtracks, ballads, pop, R&B, and other styles. And their music often carries a clean emotional line, making small feelings sound clear and direct. And according to the weather forecast, the rainy season, guys, could begin sometime next week at the earliest. So I hope this song feels especially fitting today. And of course, the title, 비가 싫어, or I hate the rain, is not just about disliking the weather. It brings out that feeling of a rainy day when old memories come back more clearly and your heart feels a little heavier than usual. So on that note, let's go listen to these two songs, 물들어 by 경서예지 and 비가 싫어 by CODA BRIDGE.
넌 마치 초록색 같은 사람이면 난 너랑 같은 사람이야. 그게 무슨 느낌인진 몰라도 난 그래. 어리던 날 지난 날을 함께하면서 느꼈던 것 서로가 닮아가고 있다는 것 언제나 너보다 더 나를 배려해주는 네 존재가 내겐 깊은 의미야 기적 같고 놀라운 일 이렇게 너와 나는 물들어 서로의 빛이 되어 물들어 단단한 운명이라고 느껴봐요 내 사랑 지금 그대도 나와 같은 맘이라고 말해줘요 이 순간부터 내가 오직 그대만 영원토록 미치도록 사랑할게
우연히 운명처럼 널 처음 본 순간 멈춰버린 시간 숨이 막히게 예뻤던 그런 장면에 취했던 어제 오늘 내일도 돌고 돌아 결국 너잖아 내일이 너잖아 결국 내 세상 중심에 너야
삶이 너로 바뀐 거야 내일을 너와 마주하며 서로가 더 닿듯이 아름다운 모습이 되어 듣기 싫어서 내가 이기적이라 전부는 다시겠지 날 더 사랑해선 안 돼 더 생각하게 될 테니 기다리면 안 돼 그래 아니야 점점 밀어내는 널 잡아 억지로 웃어내 또 그만하면 안 될까 넌 내가 싫어 넌 내가 싫어 다 듣기 싫었어 조금씩 젖어들어 이미 늦어버렸지 어느새 내 모든 걸 삼켰네 소란한 내 맘을 때려 밤새 뺨을 타고 내려 언제쯤에 그칠까 너에 대한 미움이 이별보다 사랑인가 봐 생각하면 안돼 기대해도 안돼 정신은 띵한 게 things getting strange 얼굴에 창백해 비친 창고에 멍청하게 착하다는 칭찬에 진짜는 어떻게 들었던 잠 쏟아진 미안스러운 내 맘일까 너에게 사랑을 바란다는 젊은 네가 싫어 난 네가 싫어 듣기 싫어서 점점 스며들어 너무 늦어버렸지 어느새 내 모든 걸 삼켰네 소란한 내 맘을 때려 밤새 뺨을 타고 내려 언제쯤에 그칠까 너에 대한 미움이 이별보다 사랑인가 봐 바람의 빗소리에 난 밤새 잠을 설쳤네 이 무서워 당연해 익숙했던 너가 남긴 빈자리 난 여기 그 자리인데 이젠 다시 날 찾지 마 한마디에 모든 게 그쳤네 어떻게든 날 떼내려 이렇게 우리만 내려 사랑의 이유가 헤어지는 이유라 아픈가 봐 기다리나 봐
You just listened to 물들어 by 경서예지 and 비가 싫어 by CODA BRIDGE. Hope you guys enjoy the song. I could kind of feel like the rain vibe in the song because most of the songs related to rain here in Korea, I think the K-pops are kind of having that kind of vibe that we just listened to. Interestingly. Yes, so before we move on, we're going to check out today's question of the day once again. All right. So, what item do you guys want to have? Not because it's useful, but because it's fun. 필요는 없지만 재미있어서 갖고 싶은 물건은 무엇인가요? So, keep in mind, guys, that this question is all about the fun, not usefulness, okay? So choose something that feels playful, something interesting, or simple, enjoyable to have, all right? So text us at pound 9050, that's 샵 9050, and each message costs 101. You can send in your photos too, but remember the cost. And reach us for free on Kakao Talk. So search BEFM or 부산영어방송, add us as a friend, and you can send in your stories there for free. And if you want to see what's happening in the studio, we're live on YouTube. So type in the same name, BEFM or 부산영어방송, and hit the live stream button and drop by, okay? So, I wanted to share this too, guys. When I was a little girl, some cars, I'm sure some of you may relate to this, but some cars had those little bulldog whose head just kept nodding. in the back of window of the cars. And when I first saw that, I was just a little girl, 8-year-old, right? So it scared the life out of little Yoonji at first because somehow I thought it was alive, okay? But then after I realized it's just a fake, knickknacks or whatever, or figures, it just got a chuckle out of me. Yes, so I'm sure you guys know that. Let's see what our sweeties are saying about today's text topic. But before that, we have some sweeties checking in. Driftmonkey님 saying 다들 안녕. Item I want to have for fun. 어렵죠. So true, right? Maybe, if you're a girl listener or women listeners, you might have something on your bag or maybe in your house, right? PK님 is also checking in, saying, hi, Andy, and put a little friendly emoji. And Driftmonkey님 is saying, all right, after a deep, long thinking session, I've decided upon today's question of the day. Answer, dun, I want the boogie costume. Ooh, which is the mascot of Busan, right? Ooh, why would you want that? Because you want to come scare us? Yes. I've actually, if you are a kid listener, okay, cover up your ears, okay? But I've actually seen the guy who plays Boogie. And I've said hello to him, yes. And we have the mascot up on YouTube right now, so you guys can check out what Boogie looks like. Sometimes I think he comes into the studio during All-Star English segment program, right? So yeah, Drift Monkey wants his Boogie costume. It's gonna be really hot in there during summertime. Also, kind of saying I saw a red deng bottle on YouTube that lets you play Tetris. It's not really useful, but it looks fun. If I could find it in my city, I would definitely buy it. Ooh, I see. Saw a bottle. I wonder what it is. All right, I'm going to try to search it. Seondu님 is checking in. Hello, Seondu님. Saying, I like collecting vintage from 80s to 90s movie posters. They may not be useful at the moment, but they feel nostalgic to me. Ooh, I see. Wow. I'm sure some of you like to collect those and have it up on the wall in your room, right? I thought that was really cool. Sometimes I go to some classic restaurants and they have this posters of the old, movies or I don't know, music covers, right? Something like that. And I thought that was really interesting. It's really hard to get nowadays, right? So lucky you, Siwantu님. Also, let's read one more message from HJ님. Oh, hello, HJ님. saying 제 가방에 달려있는 키링 인형들이요. So she's saying 인형들. It's plural. So I'm sure she has more than one. I have actually seen a girl who seemed to be in her high school or middle school. She had bunch of key rings. It was seriously covered with key rings, more than 10. And I thought she was a seller. But still, yeah, I think it's nice to have, something with you. It feels like a company, right? So guys, thank you so much for all your messages. And I'm going to try to read some more throughout our show. So keep sending it in. And today we have our Wednesday's guest, right? And she's already smiling. Yes, she's all ready to get through this segment. So let's bring her in. Welcome back, everyone. It's time for Life in Numbers, and we have our wonderful numerologist, Cheryl, in the studio. Hello.
Hello.
That was hard to pronounce, numerologist. So how's our numerologist doing on
I'm
this Wednesday?
good, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you tell us, what kind of interesting stuff you have?
What kind of interesting stuff?
Yeah. Something that's not very useful, but something that's fun to keep around.
There's so much interesting, not useful stuff in my house.
Yeah, such as what?
But the latest edition is Squishy.
Oh, Squishy!
Yeah, my daughter's got some competitions coming up and she wanted Squishies so that she could squish them. And
bring out that
help
anger.
relax herself before she goes in for her competition. So we were at the shops and I decided to buy her some squishies that are small because she's got to travel. And there was a pack of 3 little cats.
Ooh, cats.
Yeah, little cats, little squishy cats.
That's awesome.
So I took the orange one and she got the pink one and I think a green one or something. So yeah, now I've got this orange squishy sitting in my house.
And do you sometimes squish them?
I do.
You do?
Yeah, can't help it. I don't go near it often, but yeah, if I happen to pass by it, yeah, got to pick it up and squish it.
We used to do that like with clay.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, like Play-Doh. Oh, sorry. I'm not supposed to say that.
Yeah, the pea clay.
Yeah, pea clay. Oh, right. But I mean, like, I think that kind of relieves your stress or, you know, the pressure that you have or...
Yeah, there's just something therapeutic about walking around squishing something.
But sometimes don't you think, like, your pets think it's like a... I don't know, like a toy for them and think you're going to throw it to them?
No, our dog is, she's strange. She absolutely doesn't think it's a toy for her.
Oh, that's good. Because sometimes, you know, like dogs are so like obsessed with those, right?
Yeah.
They're like, okay, where is my owner going to throw it to, right?
Yeah, no, if you throw something, the dog won't run and fetch it.
Oh.
She won't even run after it. She's just, you throw something and she just looks at you like, yeah, right. I'm not going, you go pick that up.
Is she a grandma?
She is now. But even when she was younger, she just wasn't into it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. But anyway, besides the toy or whatever, how's everything going with you? I forgot to ask you. Sorry.
Oh, so good. My daughter's got a comp coming up this weekend in Songjeong.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
She's so excited.
She's really excited.
Yeah. Oh.
It's
And
gonna
for
be good
those of
fun.
you like wondering what her daughter does,
Yeah, she's a surfer.
yeah, she's a surfer.
Yeah.
So you can see her at Songjeong Beach.
Yeah,
right,
this weekend.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun. Can you tell us like which day? Like Saturday or Sunday?
Both.
Both.
But I don't know which day she's competing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the list hasn't come out yet.
Ah, I see. Wow.
Yeah.
So thank you for
Yeah.
sharing that.
So if you see a kid walking around with squishies, you know it's her.
Yeah, it's Cheryl's daughter.
Yeah, it's my daughter
she's
walking around with the pink
beautiful.
squishy.
Right. So we're going to get into today's life in numbers. And last week we talked about this interesting topic. Tiny 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey that takes a bee its entire 6-month-long lifetime to make. And also the second number was 30, which was 30 days it takes sloth to digest a single leaf, which was very interesting for me, because I mean sloth is everyone's like favorite character, right? So yes, so it was such a great reminder that nature has its own amazing rhythms. Now today, Cheryl, where are we going with the numbers?
Today we're bringing the focus back to human behavior. Specifically, we're looking at how we can connect with others and how we capture our memories.
So human behavior and memories. I feel like those two things are the things that we experience every single day and without even a thought, right?
Exactly. Today's numbers are about things that feel ordinary on the surface, but once we look at the statistics, they become surprisingly meaningful.
Oh, okay. So I can't wait to find out. So what are our two numbers today?
So the two numbers for today are 93 and 30. The first number is a percentage that reveals a hidden truth about how we communicate every single day. And the second number is about the digital clutter that we carry around in our pockets.
Oh, fun. 93 and 30. So guys, take a guess on what that number means, okay? I'm definitely intrigued by this number. So we're going to start with the big one. You said it's percentage. So 93%. What does it represent?
I'm keeping things mysterious today. Before I reveal the meaning of 93%, think about the conversations you have every day. If you had to guess how much of your message is understood just through the actual words that you say, what percentage would you give it?
I would probably say like at least 60 or 70 because like once you say, oh, I'm happy today, I would totally, believe it because the word means exactly that, right?
That's how you would say I'm happy.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Oh, you don't believe it. Okay.
Well, that's what most people think. But according to a famous psychological theory called Mehrabian's law, the actual words we speak only account for 7% of communication. When we're expressing feelings or attitudes, the remaining 93% is nonverbal.
Only 7%. So 93% for everything else. So what exactly makes up that massive 93%? I'm curious.
Dr. Albert Mehrabian broke it down into what we call the 7-38-55 rule. So 7% is the spoken words that we're actually saying. 38% is the vocal tone, which is the pitch, the speed, the rhythm and volume of your voice. And a staggering 55% is visual. So that's our facial expressions, body language, posture, eye contact, and gestures. So when we communicate feelings or attitude, the way we say something and how we look when we say it can matter far more than the actual vocabulary or what we're actually saying.
That makes so much sense. Like 7% is the word itself, and 38% the tone of the voice, and 50, more than half, is our facial expressions, those posture, and so on. So I'd admit that sometimes, like, my mind wanders off, but I can still get the gist of what someone is saying to me, just, like by the look of your mom or dad's, look on their faces, right?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Facial expressions.
Yeah, nonverbal cues often reveal what words try to hide. It's almost like a quiet truth detector. If someone crosses their arms, looks at the floor and mumbles, I'm fine, then you immediately know they're probably not fine. That 93% is shouting while the 7% is whispering.
That's so true. I mean, like, I think it works vice versa. Like, someone may say something simple like, good job, right? But if they say it like, good job, right? It can be kind of ironical. But if they say in a warm and their face is like so sincere, I mean, it can feel really encouraging to people, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The same words can feel completely different depending on the delivery. Okay can mean I understand, or I'm annoyed, or I don't believe you, or I'm really happy for you, depending on the tone and the expression. That's why misunderstandings happen so easily, especially when the tone is missing.
Quick question for you.
Okay.
When you, like, text your daughter or your husband or someone, do you like put those emojis next to it, or are you the type who just types in capitalized letters like okay?
Oh no, yeah, I put the emojis. I put the emojis on. So what you just said just made me laugh because I've got this great aunt in Canada, and when she sends me an email. It starts off with like small letters, but then suddenly in the email, it's all capitalized. And I always say to my daughter, my aunt's yelling at me through email.
What?
I think she just accidentally hits caps locks, but it feels like she's yelling at me through email.
Yeah. So I'm guessing, even the capital letters and uncapitalized letters can kind of deliver the emotion behind it, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I guess, like, the thing that you've said, that kind of makes me think about those text messages. I mean, sometimes people just say okay, and then, without that period or those, smiley face.
Yeah.
And people are wondering, are they mad? Or maybe are they busy? It just gives them second thoughts.
Exactly. Digital communication removes so much of that 93%. We lose facial expressions, body language, and natural voice tone. That's why people are using emojis, punctuation, voice messages, and stickers to add emotional context.
Yeah.
A simple period at the end of a short message can feel kind of cold to one person, but another might think nothing of it.
Which reminds us of your aunt, right?
Oh, yeah. All caps.
Yeah. Do not use all capital letters, guys. Right? Yes, I guess that's so relatable. I mean, like, those one tiny punctuation mark can change the whole mood of the entire message.
Oh, absolutely can. My daughter is actually texting with one of the pro surfers she knows from Australia. And in his text messages, he uses proper punctuation.
Ooh.
And her response to saying it was, wow, he's really intelligent. He's the only person I know who uses punctuation in texting.
But do you think he is?
He might be. I don't know. I've not met him in person, but he stopped punctuating recently. So I don't know.
Yes. I mean, like, you know, for me as a radio host, they could recognize my feelings through my voice, right? So somewhat, I know we've talked about this before, the show, but I think people can kind of feel my, you know, hidden feelings through my voice. And I feel like I'm a voice actor sometimes. And what they're doing is they're only getting like 7% of the words here and 38% vocal tone. And so I think I need to make sure they can hear my smile through my microphone, right?
Oh, yeah, radio is such a good example because it proves how powerful tone can be.
Yeah.
Without even seeing someone's face, listeners can usually tell whether the host sounds warm, excited, tired, serious, or even playful.
Yeah.
The voice carries a lot of emotional information.
Yeah. And in that sense, I think I'm sure our sweeties can feel your warm, loving heart through your voice. So you got to keep that in mind, okay? So anyway, guys, we are going to hit pause right here and let's all check our postures, relax our faces, and maybe soften our tone a little while we go listen to this song. And here is Super Shy by New Jeans.
I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, make you mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, super shy. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, make you mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, super shy. And I wanna go out with you. Where you wanna go? Find a spot, just sit on top, looking pretty. Follow me. 우리 둘이 나란히 보이지? 내 눈이 갑자기 빛나지? When you say I'm a dream. You don't even know my name, dear. You don't even know my name, dear. 누구보다도 super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, make you mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, super shy. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, make you mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, super shy. 나 원래 말도 잘하고 그런데 왜 이런지 I don't like that. Something out of that TA special and you know it, you're the top, babe. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, make you mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you, but I'm super shy, super shy. I'm super shy, but wait a minute while I make you mine, make you mine. 떨리는 지금도 you're on my mind all the time. I wanna tell you that I'm super shy, super shy. You don't even know my name, do ya? You don't even know my name, do ya? 누구보다도 You don't even know my name, do ya? You don't even know my name, do ya?
You just listened to Super Shy by New Jeans. And you guys are listening to Sweet Date, and we're in the middle of our segment, Life in Numbers, with Cheryl joining us in the studio. And before the break, we just learned about Mehrabian's law, which tells us that a massive 93% of emotional communication can be nonverbal. So if you say, you're doing a good job, right? With a low voice, with those squinty eyes, then that doesn't really mean that you're doing a good job, right?
No, not at all. I'd actually be scared of my job if you said that.
Have you ever like had that moment with your daughter? Like you said something, but it was like being sarcastic in a way?
Oh, no, it's usually her with me.
Oh, what does she say to you in a
Oh,
sarcastic
if
way?
I say something, then she just, okay. Right.
Oh, okay, right. That's so cute. I think that happens to every home, right? We're gonna read some of the messages coming in from our sweeties. We have Drift Monkey saying sloth equals 30 days leaf digestion. Isn't that so cute though, right? And he's saying Drift Monkey, his nickname, 30-minute coffee digestion. Oh man, it takes like, I think for me, coffee digestion, especially at nighttime, takes over like 7 or 8 hours at least.
Well, I think my 2 cups digest throughout the whole day.
Yeah, throughout the whole day. Oh man, yes. And we're gonna read. Let's see. Yuri님 and Humanity Recharge님 is checking in, and 정부님, hello guys, welcome to the show. Travis is saying, even though we can't converse with animals, it's fascinating how we can understand their emotions through non-verbal things. So true.
Oh, yeah. My daughter always says, what's the dog saying?
To you?
Yeah.
She asks you?
Oh, yeah, because I'll look at the dog's eyes and I can tell what the dog's thinking.
Oh, yeah? Oh, can you like give us example on what kind of look he gives you and you can tell?
Oh,
what
she's
he said?
usually looking at us,
she?
just going, what's wrong with you?
They give you this look, right? Interesting, right? You can kind of tell. And there used to be like a, I don't know, language decoder that they used to sell,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I think so.
When
Like
your
there was
dog-
one that the dogs could step on and it
Oh,
would...
they could step on it
Yeah,
too? I
yeah.
thought it was just a barking. No?
Oh, no, that's from the movie, Squirrel.
Okay. Okay, I got a bunch of mixed information in my head. My apologies. All right, so anyway, we're going to get into our second number. So Cheryl, tell us, where are we heading with our second number, which I thought was 30?
Yeah, well, if the first number is about how we interact in the present moment, this next number is how we try to hold on to the past. A recent survey conducted by a UK memory card company looked into our digital photo habits. They discovered that people never look at over 30% of the photos stored on the smartphones ever again.
So never look at them again.
No, not ever again.
Over 30%.
Yeah.
Wow, I think I'm guilty of this.
Yeah, most of us are.
Yeah.
We live in an era where taking a photo is practically free.
Yeah.
It only takes 1 second. We go on a trip, we eat at a nice cafe, see a pretty sunset, or even just find something funny on the street. And we take 5, 10, maybe 20 photos of it. And that's just to get the perfect shot.
That's so true. Like, I remember my parents carrying around this video camera when I was like having my piano recital or something like that. I'm sure you did too, right? Have you ever had that moment? Like you carrying around those old cameras or digital cameras?
Oh,
back in the
yeah.
days?
Well, I film my daughter when she's surfing, so I've always got a camera around.
Oh, how about nowadays? Like, do you,
Now I've got a really good camera.
your phone?
No,
No,
like
actual-
an actual camera.
like
It's
those-
so heavy.
Oh,
Yeah, I need a tripod for it.
okay. She's very honest here.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very heavy. So I guess when I, traveled overseas a while back, I think I used to take like 10 identical pictures back then, of my one meal. People are like, okay, stop taking pictures, right? But I think everyone has been there, it just takes up your store space and completely forgotten it's there, right?
Absolutely. The phenomenon research has found, we take photos not just to remember, but almost as a reflex. The survey called them photos never looked at. We're essentially hoarding digital memories that we never revisit. And ironically, by spending so much time trying to capture a beautiful moment through our phone screens, we often miss experiencing that moment itself.
Yeah, I'm sure this happens to many sweeties or even me at school, like, on their subway commute. commute to school or workplace, everyone is like scrolling, taking screenshots of something they like, or saving images of even recipes or clothes. But then those images just get buried in the gallery forever. And we're like capturing everything, but looking at almost nothing.
Exactly. And screenshots are a big part of this too. We save restaurant names, maps, shopping ideas, memes, quotes, exercise tips, recipes. At the moment, it feels useful, but later those screenshots pile up, become hard to find. So instead of helping our memory, there's sometimes just another layer of clutter.
So true. Sometimes, I take a screenshot of recipes and those kind of stuff. So I won't forget something, but then I forget that I even took that.
Exactly. That's the perfect summary of modern digital memory. Taking photos can be a wonderful way to preserve memories, but when we take too many without intention, they lose their value. The digital clutter becomes overwhelming. So we stop opening our gallery apps or we just scroll past everything so quickly.
Yeah, I know how many pictures I have in my phone, but do you know how many you have in your phone gallery?
But I know that I had too many that it was affecting my email.
Oh man. Oh, you can't send the email because of the storage?
Well,
No?
from July 5th.
Oh, it's been just sitting there. Oh, it's just like ice cube,
The
right?
warning's up,
Oh, okay.
from July 5th. Clear your clutter.
And your aunt can't send you any email
That's okay.
with capital letters. So I guess it's almost like the more photos we take, the harder it becomes to actually find the meaningful photos in there.
Exactly. Abundance can make memories feel less special. In the past, we had the film cameras, so every photo felt more intentional. You had a limited number of shots you had to choose. Today, we don't have that limit, so we often take photos first and think about it later. But the researchers suggest that we might benefit from treating our phone cameras a little more like the film cameras. Take one or two meaningful photos and then put the camera away, put the phone away.
So it's more like quality over quantity.
Absolutely. And there's another small habit that can help. Regular photo cleanups. Not every day, of course, but maybe once a month. Delete the blurry photos, accidental screenshots, duplicate shots, the one with the finger in it.
Oh, yeah.
And keep the ones that bring back the actual memory. That way the gallery seems less like a storage room and more like an album.
Oh, so true. I remember digging through my mom's phone and I saw her like taking a trip with her friends and like she took 10 pictures and like 2 or 3 out of 10 would be like covered with our fingers.
Oh, yeah.
Do you ever have those?
Oh, well,
No?
I mean, I'm from the era of film cameras
Oh,
when you had to actually go and get them developed, wait a week for them to come out. Wow. And you're so excited to open up the package with the film and your photos, and I swear 70% of them would have a finger in front of it.
Oh, man.
Because you never knew what it was. Almost like a surprise. You never knew what you were going to get.
Yeah, so true. You had to wait a week, right, to get that developed.
Exactly.
I see. Right, so we're kind of short on time, so we're gonna wrap up right here. But anyway, thank you so much today for such a fun topic. It was always a pleasure to talk to you.
Yeah.
All right, so have a good week, and we will see you next week.
See you next week.
Okay. And that wraps up the first hour of everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And we're going to be back after this song break. And here is Roly Poly by Tiara.
어디까지 왔나 어디서 만나 맘에 들어왔나 랄랄랄랄랄랄
39세 청년이라면 누구나 참여 가능합니다. 접수는 6월 21일 일요일까지.
Open to any Busan resident aged 18 to 39. Apply by Sunday, June 21st. For more details, please visit www.befm.or.kr.
자세한 내용은 부산 영어방송 홈페이지에서 확인하세요.
안녕하세요. 셰프 에드워드 데이입니다. 빨리빨리. 한국 사람들은 이 말을 입에 달고 살더군요. 하지만 바쁜 걸음을 멈추는 모습에 놀랐습니다.
제가 들어드릴게요.
여기 앉으세요.
May I help you?
모르는 사람끼리 서로 존중하고 배려하는 모습을 보며 이게 대한민국이구나 생각했습니다. 가장 빠른 나라 대한민국에는 가장 따뜻한 멈춤이 있습니다. 공익광고협의회.
The time is now 1 o'clock.
Come in. 모든 걸 걸고 널 들이킬 now 이젠 돌이킬 수도 없다 이건 분명 위험한 중독 So bad, no one can stop her Her love, 오직 그것만 바라 그녀의 사랑 하나뿐인걸 치명적인 fantasy 황홀한 그 안에 취해 Oh, she wants me Oh, she's got me Oh, she wants me 좋아, 더욱 갈망하고 있어 Someone call the doctor 날 붙잡고 말해줘 시간이 지날수록 통제는 힘들어져 점점 깊숙이 빠져간다 Too much 너야 Your love 이건 overdose Too much 너야 Your love 이건 overdose 우리는 그 손길로 엄마 보내는 너를 갈구해 좀 더 가빠진 숨으로 질식된 후회 점유율 그리고 단수 Her love 독한 약 같아 내겐 헤어나올 수 없는 destiny 비는 뜨거워졌지 yeah. 마침내 모두 지배해 Oh she wants me Oh she's got me Oh she finds me 계속 너만 그리고 그리나 Someone call the doctor 날 붙잡고 말해줘 사랑은 병중독 overdose 시간이 지날수록 통제는 힘들어져 점점 깊숙이 빠져간다 Too much 너야 Your love 이건 overdose Too much 너야 Your love 이건 overdose 모두 다 내게 물어와 내가 변한 것 같아 심장이 네가 바뀌어버리는 세상이 온통 너인데 멈출 수 없어 이미 가득한 널 지금 이 순간 You in my heart EX 난 너를 맛보고 너를 마신다 온몸이 떨려와 계속 들이켜도 아직 모자라 끝까지 전율시킨 갈증 이 순간을 잡아 질주를 멈추지만 너무 좋아 Can't stop Hey doctor 지금 이대로 가진 않아 주체할 수 없는 이 끌림 속에 너가 내려가나 이 느낌 없이 난 죽은 거나 마찬가지야 내가 사는 이유 난 너란 달콤함의 중독 Someone call the doctor Someone call the doctor 난 그녀가 필요해 하루도 난 버틸 수 없어 벗어나고 싶지 않은 천국 같은 너 긴긴 이렇게 나는 나와 Too much 너야 Your love 이건 overdose Too much 너야 Your love 이건 overdose
that was 중독, Overdose by XOK. And XOK was the Korean language unit of the group EXO, showing powerful performances and sharp teamwork from the early days of the group. And this song is all about being completely pulled into someone, almost like you can't control your heart anymore. And with this intense beat and dramatic energy, it captures that dangerous but addictive feeling of love. And hello, sweeties. We're live from our studio in Busan this Wednesday afternoon, and welcome to Sweet Date. You're tuned into BEFM 9.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheonggan, and Noksan areas. And I'm Yunji. So coming up in part 2 of today's Sweet Date, we have more segments ready to enjoy together. And speak of the devil, he is here in the chat room. It's Andrew, yes. So he's in the chat room. Hello, Andrew. And so first, we're going to ease in with Sized Banter, where Andrew joins us for our little chit-chat and little skit that you guys all love. And after that, we're going to slide into Screen Bites, where we pick up the practical English expressions from scenes in movies and TV series. And this week, we're working on the movie called The Secret Life of Walter Mitty. And later, we're going to turn up the mood with Flashback, taking us back to energetic Korean dance hits from the 90s and 2000s. But before all of that, we're going to come back to today's question of the day. What item do you guys want to have? Something that, not because it's useful, but because it's fun. 필요는 없지만 재미있어서 갖고 싶은 물건은 무엇인가요? So text us at pound 9050, that's 샵 9050, and each message costs 101. For free options, you can either send in your message through KakaoTalk or YouTube. For KakaoTalk, you can add us as a friend on Katok by searching BEFM or 부산영어방송. Add us as a friend, and you can send in your photos of your favorite stuff. And also on YouTube, type in the same name, BEFM or 부산영어방송, and hit the live stream button, and you can come join us in the chat room. And we've been getting some interesting answers, like boogie mascots, right? Those costumes. Let's see what our sweeties are saying at the moment. 상윤님 has sent in a picture saying, this is my gym bag and the Peanuts plush gives me extra strength. And he sent in the picture of his gym bag. Oh, that's so cute, right? Sunu Teng character, a beagle from the comic strip. I'm not supposed to say the name, but you guys all know, right? Yes. So PDD kind of made it blurry so that YouTube algorithm wouldn't do that thingy, you know? But still, Sang-Yuri, thank you so much for sending in your message. And he's also saying, oh, I misunderstood today's question, that it's an item that I want to have, not that I already have. But still, that's okay. Totally fine. What I want to have is tons of Gundam and Leteng models. You know, those thingy that kids always construct, you know? My brother used to love those. But every time he did those, like for 2 or 3 hours, I would just walk by and say, hey. But still, I heard that's really good for your brain, right? It kind of does something with your brain. I can't really remember. Yes, so thank you so much, Sang-Yu, for sending in your pictures. That's so cute. I'm sure Ian gave it to you. Am I right? But yes, and Kaini is saying, oh, I'm also a Leteng fan, and I'd really like to have a car and F1 set that is from the same brand. Ooh, I see. Wow. There are so many varieties, right, that you can pick from. So true. And also J-님 is checking in, saying keycap이요. keycap이 뭘까? keycap. Keycap. Okay, I'm gonna try to look that up, Janie, okay? I'm not gonna lie, so I'm gonna look it up. But thank you so much for checking in. Also, we have Yuri-님 checking in saying, wow, I'm sure you're referring to one of the things that we talked about in Life in Numbers, right? But thank you, Yuri-님, for checking in with us. And Humanity Recharged name was saying, good afternoon, you all. Hello, Humanity Recharged. Okay. All right, also, we have Lee-Jae-Yong-님 saying the fun item that I'm looking at is a Raspberry Pi 400. It's a hobbyist Linux computer contained inside a keyboard case. Ooh, interesting. I'm gonna look this up too. And Hama Kim-님, oh hello Hama-님, saying sure, deep voice has a power to make person sound trustworthy. What do you think about my voice? Does it sound trustworthy or not really? Hello listeners. Okay, I'm gonna move on. Kaini was saying if a dog wags its tail, it means it's happy. Oh, definitely, right? When they want their treat from their treat box, right? They wag their tail. But sometimes when they're really angry, do they wag their tail? No? Okay. Obviously, you can tell that I don't own a dog, right? For sure. But Andrew has a dog too, right? I'm sure his dog wags his tail even though he doesn't like Andrew. Just kidding. Just kidding, Andrew. All right. Also, Drift Monkey Name is saying, this is why I love disposable cameras. You only have 30 shots and it forces you to make them count. Definitely, right? Oh, Drift Monkey Name, do you have any disposable cameras, right? Yeah, but I think it's really fun because you take the picture and you have to wait a week until you get it. What was that word? I forgot. Yes. The pictures out, right? Yes. 죄송해요, 여러분. 오늘 제 언어가 안 되는 것 같네요. And 마학동원이 saying, 안녕하세요. 제 마학도 학생들은 제가 칠판에 뭔가를 쓰면 무조건 사진을 찍어요. 똑같은 내용을 10번 써도 10번을 다 찍어요. 그래서 제가 얘기합니다. 갤러리 들어가셔서 제일 잘 나온 거 한 장만 남기고 다 지우세요 라고. So what she's saying is that her students, she's a teacher, so her students photograph everything she writes on the board. So even though she writes the same thing 10 times on her board, they take 10 pictures of it. Because I heard that her students are mostly seniors, I believe. Am I right? Correct me if I'm wrong. And she keeps telling them, check your gallery, guys. Keep the best one and delete the rest. I'm sure a lot of our listeners in their 60s and 70s agree with this, right? And even for my parents too, they take pictures. But when they take it, they zoom in. I don't know why. But somehow it turns out every picture is so zoomed in. 맞아요. 키캡이란 무엇인가? 키보드 키와 캡 부분 손으로 누르는 탭. For your keyboard. Okay. So one of our sweeties was sharing they wanted keycap. 요즘 초딩들에게 핫템이라네요. Junlini was sharing. And Murphy, Andrew is saying keycaps are so popular right now. Okay. I didn't know. Thank you guys for sharing this. Okay. 마학도원님 is also saying 요즘 keycap이 유행이더군요. 저도 하나 가지고 싶어요. What do you use it for, guys? Just keyboard? That's it? I remember seeing a video yesterday, and it was Jensen Huang's interview on one of the entertainment program, and he got this keyboard as a thank you present from their team. So I thought that was interesting. Oh, you carry it around and clicking it? Okay. I was like, okay. I might bother someone, right? Someone might kick me out of the cafe if I do that for 10 seconds, right? And also Drew Funkini was saying, 2 of my 3 disposable cameras had 3 of 4 fingers photos out of the 30. So true, right? You guys gotta check your parents' phone. And seriously, when you ask them to take a picture of you at a famous landmark or something like that, seriously, 1 out of 10 would be blurry or either zoomed in or either has their fingers in the photo. Seriously. 키캠 너무 예쁘긴 하다. 그죠? I would like to decorate it with doggy or shark. Or paws. 너무 귀엽다. 여러분, 저 하나만 사주세요. Okay. Lastly, we have Kainim saying, I think I have more than 30 photos never open again because these photos are related to work. Maybe you might as well delete it, right? But I mean, sometimes you think to yourself, I might need it someday, right? But that someday never comes back, right? 그러니까 누가 이렇게 귀여운 것을 만들어내는 걸까요, 찐느님? 너무 궁금하다요, 그죠? All right, anyway, guys, thank you for sharing such a great trend with me because I am a trend follower for sure. So let's go take a short break with some music, and here is 내 입술 따뜻한 커피처럼 by 에릭 김 featuring 이성경.
울지마 이미 지난 일이야 삶의 반직선 위에 점일 뿐이야 살아가면서 누구나 겪는 일이야 어른이 되는 단지 과정일 뿐이야 단지 과정일 뿐이야 제발 이러지 말아요 끝이라는 얘기 나는 항상 시작일걸요 그댈 사랑하는 마음 점점 커져가고 있는 날 잘 알잖아요 네가 밟고 걷는 땅이 되고 싶던 잠시라도 네 입술 따뜻하게 데워줄 커피가 되고 싶던 난 아직 사랑해 나를 많이 알잖아요 그댈 사랑하며 나를 모두 버렸다는 걸 혼자 울며가는 나를 모르나요 그러니 제발 이러지 마요 그래 어느 하늘 아래 안에 작은 내 사랑 이제 나의 사랑한다 말도 의미도 잠시 우리의 힘들었던 지나간 나의 넌 키리위리 우리의 히리위리 돌릴 수 없는 둘이 I know 이제는 돌리지 못할 거란 girl you know 아니 너를 사랑한다는 걸 오래전 노래처럼 오래오래 널 간직할래 그래 너만을 위한 나의 사랑은 이래 나가지 나쁜 남자를 만나 힘들었던 그만큼 널 아껴줄 자상하고 부드럽고 따뜻한 그런 남자였으면 좋겠어 Hey, I just wanna let you go 꿈에서라도 싫어요 떠나지 말아요 나는 죽을지도 몰라요 아무것도 바라지 않아 지나간 사랑으로 날 그대의 추억 속에서 살게 할 건가요 사랑은 계속 커져갈 텐데 이대로 나를 정말 보낼 건가요 반직선 위에 점일 뿐이야 어느 때보다도 긴 시간이겠지만 살아가면서 누구나 겪는 일이야 쉽게 받아들일 수는 없겠지만 어른이 되는 단지 과정일 뿐이야 단지 과정일 뿐이야
It's bite-sized banter time, and of course we have Andrew here.
How's it
Hello.
going?
It's going great.
Fantastic.
It's like I think the World Cup has started a few weeks ago, so
Yeah.
I guess everybody's like in a celebrative kind of festive mood.
Yeah, I guess it's been about a week and a half, or just a week maybe at this point,
Oh, yeah.
right? Because it's
Oh,
now
yeah.
Wednesday. But yeah, no, it's good. It's I feel it's. I remember the first time, like I arrived in Korea. I guess it was in it was after the World Cup happened, like in Germany that year.
Yeah.
And I arrived in, I think it was October. And hearing people like talk about it, like and how people were here and stuff, I was so jealous. And then, so obviously I've been here for multiple World Cups now, but I remember the one in 2010 was in South Africa. And so the time difference wasn't too bad, but I went out to Sajik at the Azad Main Stadium and watched the game at like 2 a.m. I think it was.
Whoa.
And there had to have been like 30,000 people there. It was amazing.
It was packed.
It was so awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't a BTS concert, but it was so cool to be there. And then like, because obviously at that point, Canada hadn't been in a World Cup in a long time.
Seriously?
And also because Canada's so spread out, it was hard to get people together like that. We would always have watch parties, but not like that. I just feel like the vibe in Korea, or like even like take, last week when Korea had won and my kids were at school. So I asked them when they came home, did you watch it at all? Because part of it was during their lunch break. And they were like, yeah.
They watched it.
We got to watch a lot of the second half. And then when it was before the end of the game, so the teacher didn't want to turn it off because it was so close to the end. And then he said, because my oldest is in grade 5, that when it finished, the kids are all ran out into the hallway and were like, the teacher's like, get back in there. He was like, well, you've got to set them up for this.
So I'm guessing he's like loving soccer.
But I think it's like anything. It's like the Olympics as well. When it's on every day and you get to see the replays or, you're like, oh, what were the scores and stuff like that. Whereas if it's like every other week, it's a little harder to get into. So it's always like, oh, who do you think's going to win this match? We'll play that game, to see like, and it's so funny because my youngest, he knows some of the big countries, but it's like, who's going to win out of like, I don't know, what was one game the other day, like Curacao in Germany, right? And then he's like, that team that starts with the C. And then my oldest looks at him and goes, I don't think that team's ever been in the World Cup, Eden. And he goes, oh, okay, I changed my vote.
Oh, wow.
So,
I guess he's kind of like taking after you.
Oh, maybe.
Lover.
Or he's got the tablet and he might be reading some stuff. I'm not sure.
Kids are smart these days.
They are.
Guys.
They are.
Yes. So today we're going to talk about a bet.
Sure.
I'm sure like sports fan absolutely have made a bet with their friends about it, right?
100%.
Yes. So let's get into today's mini skit first and talk about it.
Sounds good.
Okay.
I once made a bet with my friends about who would arrive late to dinner. We didn't bet money, just coffee.
That sounds harmless enough, but let me guess. Everyone already knew who the late person would be.
Yes, and the person was so predictable that even the restaurant probably even expected them to be late.
So who won the bet?
Technically, all of us won. Because the late friend had to buy coffee for everyone.
That's not really a bet. I mean, that's more like a friendly punishment
It
system.
is a punishment, for sure.
Yes. So here goes today's question for Bite-Sized Banter. Have you ever made a harmless bet with your friends? 친구들과 건전한 내기를 해본 적이 있나요? So it's usually less about like winning money and more about the fun, and the loser, as in the skid just buys lunch or coffee or something like that, right?
But I always have a friend who wants to bet money on everything. I have one friend who's always just like, well, I bet you 5,000. That is going to happen.
But not a big amount, right?
No, sometimes he likes to try to push it. Or if we're, for instance, watching football or something like that, he'll be like, I bet you the next drink that team's going to score. And I'll be like, all right, I'll take your bet. But he's just like, I don't want to say he's addicted to like making bets or gambling. He just finds it fun, especially if it's like, it's not too much or it's kind of harmless.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But how about yourself? Are you someone who is trying to make the bet or you just like to participate?
I think half and half for me. But one time, like, it might sound silly.
Oh, I like silly.
Okay. So, you know how girls want to kind of lose the weight
Sure.
or the fat,
Yeah.
right? So what I did was I made a bet with my friend, like, if we don't lose this amount of weight within this amount of time, then we should, give each other some amount of money. How do you think it turned out?
Either you guys just decided not to do it, or I have to say, you won.
Oh, okay. Thank you for giving me some
I
credit.
have to say that, people. I have to say it.
Yes, but it was the first one, yes. We kind of call it even and decide not to do anything about it. Yes.
Fair enough. I think actually some of my wife's my wife's friends, they did that. Maybe it was just like coming out of COVID or whatnot. Because I know there were a lot of people, maybe they gained a bit of weight during COVID, or the opposite.
Oh, yeah.
They got into shape during COVID, right? But there was like a group of their friends, and my wife, she didn't participate because she was just kind of busy anyway. But there was like, I think it was like 7 or 8 ladies, and they all put in, like a man on or something like that. And then whoever lost the most got that money.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I think they would do like weigh-ins, like, I don't know if it was once a month or once every 2 weeks. Or maybe every 2 weeks, but it was the end of the month was the date.
Deadline.
Yeah. So, but I said to my wife, I said, well, it's a bit tough because there are some ladies, not saying these ones or other people as well, who maybe have more weight to lose. So, but my wife said to me that I think it's all about just participating in it and just giving each other some motivation. And then I said, but if whoever wins, like, that's, say there was 8 people, it was like Palmanon or something. She goes, I think they just take each other out for dinner or lunch. Like they go out for lunch and then that person pays.
Yeah.
So which is kind of cool.
So, how did they measure the thing?
See, that's what I said too, because I said if it's just straight pounds or kilograms, I think that's what they did. But I think you kind of, if you go into it a little bit more, like your height, your this stuff, maybe that's too technical. They were just keeping it straight, kilograms.
So they have to lose like certain kilograms within that time?
No, but it's whoever lost the most.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah. But then you would see some ladies, their friends, and I'm like, I've seen you out for a walk 4 times in the past 2 days. She's like, and my wife's like, they have their weigh-in next time. And I'm like, whoa, this is amazing.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, for me, though, usually it's sports related. If we're out watching a game, whether it could be any sport, it might be a drink or who's paying for the food or like, it might be a monetary value, but like very small amount, just having fun. You know what I mean? And then also we used to like to do this like, if we watch the football match and then everyone, so we get the starting lineup and then if we had, 10 people, everyone would get to pick 2 names out of the hat, and everyone puts in, I think it was like a chanan or ichanan, and then it's the first goal scorer.
Whoa, that's amazing.
It's fun, right?
Oh, yeah.
Because you might be cheering for the team you don't want to win. Or it's like, you get the guy who hasn't scored in like 45 games. You're like, what? There goes my chanan.
That sounds really fun.
It's great. It's good fun.
Oh, I'm sure that you've made your bet like during this World Cup. Yeah.
Actually, I haven't. I haven't. No, okay. I did like there was some buddies of mine. We did like the tournament bracket to see who's gonna make it through. So out of the group stage, round of 32, round of 16, and stuff like that. But then there were some of my friends who said, let's just wait until we get to the round of 32, and then if we're gonna put some money or something, we could do that.
We should have that going on here.
Yeah, let's try it when it gets to the round of 32, and then so it's a little easier just to pick who's gonna win and go forward.
Or do that hat thing that you just said.
Oh, we could do that as well. We'll try it out, sure.
And I picked the worst one, right? Yes, that would be fun. Right. So coming back to today's topic, guys, have you ever made a harmless bet with your friends? And it can be something related to sports, as Andres mentioned.
Yeah.
Or it can be like movie or TV related.
Food related,
or
even.
Food related.
I always had that friend. I can eat spicy anything. All right, drink this to blah 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 sauce.
And then he calls 911.
Yeah, he's like, I'm dying over here.
Yes, food related, or it can be like those workplace or school bets.
Sure.
Where you're like, okay, I bet this meeting wouldn't last 10 minutes.
Oh, that's the best.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, that would be horrible, right? So what would be the harmless bet that you guys have made with your friends or maybe your coworkers? Okay, so send in your answers. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. That was today's Sized Banter, and today's topic is: have you ever made a harmless bet with your friends? 친구들과 건전한 내기를 해본 적이 있나요? But I'm sure if you do this like with a little child, right, then they would burst into tears because they lost, right? So never do this with a child. I think you got to do it with someone cool, right? The person who's like willing to kind of give up or, lose. Yes. So let's see what our sweeties are saying about today's topic. We have 상윤님 saying, if you meet Andrew in person, you'll all will click instantly. Ooh, wordplay there. I don't know about that, 상윤님. Just kidding. Yes, and he was asking earlier, is Murph here to monitor his banter segment or speak up live on air? I think a little bit of both. I'm not sure. Yes, but he's been sending in his keycaps, which we've been talking about, right? As Hang Yuni was sending in some of Ian's keycaps, his son's keycaps. Yes, and he sent in a picture, and that is so precious. That is so cute. That looks like a marshmallow, and he has a keycap of a carrot cake shaped one and a fox one. Oh, that's super adorable, and you guys can check it out on YouTube. Yes, and it definitely reminds me of a marshmallow, right? Ah, so good. I'm hungry. It's making me hungry. So, and he's like, I should ask him if he'd like to give one to Yoonji as a gift. Oh, you shouldn't, right? But I like the carrot one. Just kidding. Oh, and who's this from, PD님? Oh, 이것도? Andrew에게? Alright. And Andrew said in his keycap, and it's like a bear and piggy. Oh, I like the piggy one. So cute. Honk, honk. 그죠? Oh, Andrew, would you be willing to give it to me? Oh, those are super adorable. When you click on it, it just lights up, right? With those neon colors. Yes. But see, Andrew didn't send in any message about him. He would like to give me one, right? Just kidding. Also, we're going to read some of the messages. We have Jinli님 saying, 피디님 만드신 너무 귀여운 앤주님, 키리님 갖고 싶어요. 근데 사용은 못하겠죠. But I'm curious though, guys. What do you use it for? To kind of get your stress off of you? Or just a sound that kind of makes you peaceful? I don't know. But anyway, guys, returning to today's topic, I mean, everyone's a gambler, right? Some people, bet money. Teachers, I think, depending on your job, you bet on which student will ask, can we leave early, before class even starts? And you guys know that I'm a Friends lover, right? And in the scene, one of the TV series, I think there was this pool betting scene. So Ross, what happens is that Ross is stood up by his blind date at a restaurant. So he waits for a long time, and the restaurant staff kind of started this betting pool on how long he'll stay before giving up and leave. And one waiter even offers Ross those free crab cakes because he has money riding on Ross staying longer. And eventually, they find out, Ross eventually finds out, and he's like, I want my free crab cake and I want to go, right? And so later on, Ross and Joey returns to the restaurant, hoping to get that free crab cake. But then they're like, no, we don't have any bet going on. But then tells that Rachel's date, who was a creepy guy. Yes, he was looking at his fingers and about to cry. So they had a little bet going on about that. But I'm sure you guys have this kind of bet going on. If you're one of the dog owners, you sometimes bet that your dog will ignore you completely until you open a snack bag or something like that, right? For waiters and waitresses. Let's see what our CDs are saying about today's topic. We have Siwon Dunim saying, because a few friends are always late, We made a little rule. 50,000 won for every 10 minutes late. Oh, that's harsh. They kept being late anyway, so one night we used all that penalty money to pay for dinner. Oh, that's smart. But are they willing to pay like right away, or do they count like, oh, I was here, on like 50 with 10 seconds left, something like that, right? Oh, because I think it depends on who counts the time, right? If I were there, seriously, Siwon-nim, I wouldn't be that loose on that. And Kainim is saying, a few years ago, I made a bet with my friend about a football match. The person who lost the bet had to say, I love you to their crush. Oh my gosh. I won the bet, and that's probably why I'm still single. That's hilarious. But I mean, that's a harsh bet, isn't it? Like, you have to tell your crush that you love him. Man, you guys, I don't know. I'm lucky that I don't have a friend like you. Just kidding. And to the banter question, we have Sang-Yun-nim saying, I went to a spicy noodle restaurant with my colleagues, betting who would be the fastest to finish the meal. We all ended up failing to finish, and some of had to call the afternoon off. Oh my gosh. How spicy was it? Oh, I mean, there's like a level. I don't know how many levels there are, like from 1 to, I'm guessing 5. The last time I visited Mara place, if you're talking about one of that. Oh, man, did you get to pick the level that you want, or did others pick your level for you? Oh, because I think that matters the most, right? And Travis is saying, I remember staying at a hotel with friends during the Brazil World Cup and made chicken negi. Ooh, sounds really good. Did you win, Travis? I'm curious. So guys, I'm loving this episode. Ooh, such a fun day for you all, huh? Someone goes to the emergency room, or maybe take a day off or afternoon off. Someone realizing that you're single for a reason, and someone had the best time, during World Cup. So I guess, thank you so much, guys, for sending all your answers in, and thank you for sharing the trend with me, trend follower. So we're gonna go listen to the song. Here is 불장난 by Blackpink.
조심하라고 사랑은 마치 불장난 같아서 다치니까 엄마 말이 꼭 맞을지도 몰라 날 보면 내 맘이 뜨겁게 달아올라 두려움보다 널 향한 끌림이 더 크니까 멈출 수 없는 이 떨림은 on and on and on 내 전부를 너란 세상에 던지고 싶어 Look at me now 이렇게는 나를 태우고 있잖아 그럴 수 없어 우리 사랑은 불장난 oh, 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 oh. My love is on fire Now burn baby burn 불장난 oh, 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 oh. My love is on fire So don't play with me boy 불장난 Oh no 난 이미 멀리 와버렸는 girl 어느새 이 모든 게 장난이 아닌 girl 사랑이는 빨간 불씨 불어라 바람 더 커져가는 불길이 이야기인지 속인지 우리 엄마도 몰라 내 맘 도둑인데 왜 경찰도 몰라 불붙은 내 심장이 더 부어라 너는 기름 Kissing while I diss him I don't know but I miss him 중독을 넘어서 네 사랑은 crack 내 심장의 색깔은 black 멈출 수 없는 이 떨림은 on and on and on 내 전부를 너란 불길 속으로 던지고 싶어 Look at me now 이렇게 넌 나를 태우고 있잖아 그럴 수 없어 우리 사랑은 불장난 oh, 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 oh. My love is on fire Now burn baby burn 불장난 oh,
Now it's time for Screen Bites, where we learn fun and simple English expressions through scenes from movies and TV series. And this week we're continuing with The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, in Korean titled 월터의 상상은 현실이 된다. And yesterday, Walter, played by Ben Stiller, was still trying to find Sean O'Connell, the photographer who may know where the missing photo is. And this lady named Cheryl told him that someone was going to get back to her with more information. But today, the search becomes a little more like a mystery. Walter has a few strange clues in front of him, but they do not seem to connect yet. And this lady, Cheryl, who happens to be taking a mystery novel writing class, gives him an interesting way to look at those clues. So let's listen to today's scene, and this is between Cheryl and Walter. So I take this class writing the mystery novel. Anyway, they say the key is to work backwards. You connect the clues and then scatter them so they seem unrelated. There's like a whole science to it. May I? Sure. Okay, thumb. Yeah, it's an unknown thumb. Oh, water? Just water, I guess. Yeah, just water. Okay, and a curved piece of some kind of part of a thing. But hey, you know the thing with clues? My teacher says is you really only need one good one. And then they'll connect. And you'll be like, oh yes, of course. Unknown thumb, water. I should have seen this the whole time. Ah! Yeah, I'll be like... So with that scene, here goes today's expression. There's like a whole science to it. There's like a whole science to it. 거기에는 나름의 체계가 있어요. So today's expression is a fun one. So there's a whole science to it means something is more detailed, organized, or complicated than it looks. It does not always mean real science here, like chemistry or physics, as you may know. In everyday conversation, we use this phrase when something has a method, a system, or a special way of doing it. For instance, making good coffee may look simple, but if you think about the beans, water temperature, timing, and grind size, you can say there's a whole science to it. Or packing a suitcase may look easy on the outside, right? But some people know exactly how to fold their clothes, save that space, and organize everything. Then you can say, there's a whole science to it. So coming back to today's scene, Cheryl is talking about writing mystery novels. At first, those stories may seem exciting and surprising, but Cheryl explains that writers carefully connect those clues, hide them, and make them look unrelated. So when she says today's line, there's like a whole science to it. She means mystery writing has its own method. So now let's practice with a few example dialogues to get a better hang of today's expression. Here's our first example. Hey, why does your coffee always taste better? Because there's like a whole science to it. The water temperature really matters. And here's our second example. How did you fit all that into one tiny bag that's the size of your fist? There's like a whole science to it. You have to roll everything. Here's our last example. Oh man, your pictures always look so nice and beautiful. You know, there's like a whole science to it. Light, angle, timing, and even my makeup. It all matters. So once again, today's expression is, there is like a whole science to it. And it means something has a method, system, or hidden structure, even if it looks simple at first. So with that, we're going to wrap up today's Screen Bites, everyone. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And this week, we're going to continue following Walter as he tries to connect the clues and find the truth behind the missing photo. Now, we're going to move forward with our flashback segment. Welcome back back to Flashback, everyone. We're turning up the energy with Korean dance hits from the 90s and 2000s. The kind of songs that still make the afternoon feel brighter the moment they start. First song is 유혹의 Sonata by Ivy. So this song was released back in 2007. And this track is especially memorable because it samples Beethoven's Für Elise, also known in Korean as 엘리제를 위하여. And the familiar classical melody is transformed into something much more dramatic, stylish, and danceable. And the singer Ivy brings a confident and charismatic energy to the song, making it feel elegant, but also powerful at the same time. And it's one of those tracks where classical music and 2000s K-pop meet in a very bold way. And next up, we have Dirty Cash by Big Bang. And this was released back in 2006. And this was from the early days of the group Big Bang, when the group was already showing a strong identity with those bold music, sharp attitude, and a different kind of energy in K-pop. And this song has a funky and playful sound, but the message here is more pointed than it first seems. It talks about a world where money can become too powerful, even changing people's values and dreams. And with this catchy rhythm and satirical mood, Dirty Cash, the song still feels lively and memorable. So let's turn up the nostalgia with these next two songs, 유혹의 Sonata by Ivy and Dirty Cash by Big Bang.
Hey, look at the hottie, y'all. Whoa, you know her? Her name is Ivy. Whoa. Ivy? Hell, man. I to the V to the Y. Okay.
Hi.
What's up, my pretty? All right now.
내 손만 잡으려 말고 날 안아봐 눈 닫고 깜짝으로 느낌을 봐 가슴이 참 복잡할 땐 날 바라봐 난 널 유혹하는 거란다 Somebody do it! Do it! 이 밤을 take it 빛이
좀 적적해 똑같은 dirty money 부모 형제와 친구마저도 버린 너니 학교에서 나의 마음 대신 하얀 봉투들이 사랑이고 똑같은 dirty money 사과 하나 없는 사과 상자 속에 비열한 자들의 욕심이 가득해 내 숨을 막는 dirty cash 없으면 없는 대로 행복하게 살자 미친 소리로 내 꿈을 막는 dirty cash 행복의 기준마저 동이 되는 세상 내 꿈은 얼마 똑같은 dirty money 도심에 깔린 바다 속엔 고기 너고 넘치는 소리 바다 속엔 양심 없어 한탕 죽이와 거저 먹는 것이 만연한 이 사회가 발견해 나라가 만나 예쁜 여보지 가방에 넣고 밤거리로 찾아 헤매는 너 똑같은 dirty money 제사상 앞에 싸움판이네 부모 형제보다 돈이 더 중요해 내 숨을 막는 dirty cash 없으면 없는 대로 행복하게 살자 미친 소리로 내 꿈을 막는 dirty cash 행복의 기준마저 동이 되는 세상 내 꿈은 얼마 모두들 yeah 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 도대체 이게 뭐니 똑같은 세상에서 깨어나고서 모두들 yeah 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 똑같은 dirty money 꿈을 이뤄 let's go yeah 돈 먹고 돈 먹고 머리 쓰다 욕먹고 더러운 돈 때문에 이 사회가 썩고 어른아이 할 것 없이 다 꼬모 팔고 이 세상은 돼지들의 몸을 잠고 너의 꿈이 이렇게 변할 수 있어 100원 하나에 기뻐하던 난 어딨어 돈이 나를 바꿔 너와 우리 바꿔 미친 세상 너무나 바빠 yeah. Dirty see money No I don't want your dirty cash 하도 불행해 보이는 너만 달라 쓰는 모든 No I don't need your dirty cash 인생을 돈의 노예처럼 살아봐야 잃은 건 없는데 내 숨을 막는 dirty cash 없으면 없는 대로 행복하게 살자 미친 소리로 내 꿈을 막는 dirty cash 행복의 기준마저 돈이 되는 세상 내 꿈은 얼마 내 숨을 막는 dirty cash 없으면 없는 대로 행복하게 살자 미친 자들의 내 꿈을 막는 dirty cash 행복의 기준마저 돈이 되는 세상 내 꿈은 얼마
You just heard 유혹의 Sonata by Ivy and Dirty Cash by Big Bang. I just heard a part of the lyric and it said 없는 대로 행복하게 살자. Ooh, I think that's a great lyric, right? Don't you guys think? Yes, and guys, I'm going to read some messages before we go. We have Murph in Korea, which is Andrew, and he was sharing with us how his house looks like Leteng house, which is like a creative building toy with bricks, right? And his son also has a Leteng channel. Ooh, maybe he open up a YouTube channel. Am I right? And Sang-Yunim is referring to this saying, my house looks exactly the same because he also has son, right? And Sang-Yunim was saying earlier, keycaps are even on the major news channel, saying some people are hitting them in the office, disturbing coworkers. So if you guys do have that keycaps, do not press on it like while working, right? It might annoy and drive each other crazy. I'm sure I will be the one driving people crazy, right? If I were to be in the office. And Travis is practicing today's line from Scream by saying there is whole science to making AI image. Definitely, right? And PD님 is one of the greatest people who actually puts that to practice, right? So anyway, guys, thank you so much. And Sang-Yuni was sharing earlier. Let me read one more message and saying there's only one level in that restaurant and the condition is that the meal is free if you have finished the plate within 15 minutes. I see. Those kind of restaurant. All right. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for all your messages and sticking around till the end with us. I had a blast with you all and hope you guys did too. And for the last song, we're going to listen to Volume Up by 4 Minutes. So put your volume up, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow at 12:05. Shine your light. Bye.
나를 처음 봤을 땐 눈도 못 뗐었던 너
부산